Hello, this is project number 5, our very last project. It is going to be a nature mandala. I hope you're doing well. Your recycled material sculptures were amazing and are amazing, so it was really fun to see some 3D work. As we get into our nature mandala, I'm going to kind of show you through, tell you about the due date, and then of course you can always turn it in early, and then we'll have a few check-ins and then we're done for the year. So kind of exciting. We are going to base our, maybe you've heard of this gentleman, Andy Goldsworthy is an artist who does nature art. If you look through, as we look at some of his art, as you can see here, he's an environmental artist. This means that he creates arts using materials from natural environment and nature. He's created artwork all over, including Japan, Australia, England, and Scotland. When he has created a piece of artwork, he takes a photo of it and then he leaves it for the wind to blow away or the water to wash it away, which is kind of fun. And really responding to nature is also really great. These are all photographs of his work. So you're gonna see, and I don't even know if you think about laying these leaves on the water, like how hard that would be, but it's so beautiful. More leaf designing, and these are photography, like photos of his work. This one I love, these sticks, kind of organizing sticks. He produces artwork using all these natural things. So flowers, mud, ice, leaves, twigs, petals, boulders, snow, thorns, bark, grass, and pine cones. You can see all the different stuff. What do you think of this creation? What could we have used from environment to create a piece of artwork like this? Like ice, but how did he do it? How did this maybe make you feel? Like, would you want to touch it? Because I would. It seems like it'd be kind of pokey. And does it remind you anything? Maybe that you've seen before? My idea is it kind of reminds me of a, like a loofah, except a loofah to wash your body is much softer. What does it remind you of? As you can see, here's 5 different pieces of his artwork. The one up here on the left is broken pebbles that he's done into a swirl. This is the one at the bottom left is boulder rocks placed on angles. So the light shines through, which would be really difficult to kind of organize that way. The middle one is dandelion flowers that make a big line through the grass. And then the one on the right is sycamore leaves stitched together. So pretty cool. It's kind of fun to see exactly what material. I love both of these. You can kind of see this circular pattern with these, which is really cool. What do you think he used to create this? It's quite colorful. And maybe it's really obvious to you. In class you could answer, but I don't have you in class in person. This one is all of these stones built up, which is really, really beautiful. So what are you going to use to create your piece of artwork? You're going to create something out of nature. And I'm going to show you kind of a few different ideas. Tony Parr is a local Minnesota artist who also creates mandalas out of nature that I thought would be cool to look at. One thing when she asked what inspires your designs, it's motivated by a particular holiday, but I always make through just kind of what I feel. What was used in the mandalas was what I harvested in my walks. There's a great bonding, connecting, and then letting go of the pieces once it's finished. What's kind of fun about this is whatever you find, wherever you live, is what you kind of create from. So again, we've been having limited supplies, and this is part of that. Some of you are gonna have a harder time finding supplies or things from nature, while others of you are not gonna have a hard time. So I used what was in my backyard, but I also could have gone in a walk and got a few more things. This is Tony Parr. She's got some really cool stuff. These were apples she found in her yard. So very just kind of interesting designing. This was a huge mandala that she created. You can see all of the flowers, really beautiful. This was for a ceremony. Again, another one, a close-up. Tons of flowers. So what is a mandala? What you're going to try to create is a nature mandala. And a mandala is, a Sanskrit mandala means both circle and center, implying that it represents both the visual world around us, the circle, the whole world, and the invisible, one deep inside our minds and our bodies, the center healing circle. This is from Native American and Tibetan sand paintings to Gothic rose windows and Hindu yatras. Mandalas are used as symbols for meditation, protection, and healing. These artworks are usually geometric, and they're a sacred space, often a circle which reveals inner truth about who you are and the world around you. So if you have Miss Butella for one of the classes, you might have done the sand painting, the Rangoli, and this is similar. So you're gonna start some kind of circular working outward. There's a million examples of mandalas. And like I said, they've been over all the world, and all different countries have done them in different ways. Sand, flowers, rice. These are some student examples. You can see kind of the difference of something circular, if you can do that. These were my examples. So again, I worked with what I had in my backyard. I had that one Gerber daisy that was from my house. That was the orange one. And I just started to build outward. I knew that I really wanted it to feel like a, I knew I wanted it to feel like a bike wheel, because we've been doing a ton of biking at our house. This was another one. So we took the same materials that we had done before. And this one, my daughter helped me a little bit. We kind of broke it down and then remade with what we had, adding a few more flowers that I just cut a little bit off from my backyard. And so this one is kind of a sun feeling, but we had a lot of fun making them. We actually had a ton of fun making them. I hope that you have a lot of fun making them. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go outside, safety first, respect nature, just don't start cutting a bunch of flowers down. Notice the shapes, the colors. If you go for a walk to gather items, take a bag with you. Don't steal like flowers from your neighbor. I know if you live in an apartment, this can be hard, so try to find something outside, like walk to the local park or just even kind of out on the sidewalk, see what you can find. For mine back here, we did not have the lilacs, and my neighbor has lilacs. So I knocked on her door and said, can I have a little bit of your lilac? And she was so great about it. So first, how to begin, gather your supplies, kind of sort, like what do you have, and then just start working. And whatever you end up with will be your mandala. This is due June 1st, and this is our last ceramics project. So I cannot wait to see what you do. And again, you can turn this in whenever you want before June 1st, but it is due June 1st.